Well, you know, if Tennessee could just hold those leads late. I mean, Kentucky twice, Alabama on Saturday, Jason Swain, was AAC tournament champions at Johnson University.
Yep.
Tony Jones over here and Austin Price. If Tennessee could just hold the lead, look at where they'd be.
I thought we were just going to roll back the show after the Kentucky game because it really felt like that game. The whole last 5 minutes, I said, this feels like Kentucky home game. Not the road game, home game 2.0.
3.0.
Yeah, well, where you led the whole game and then they just kind of got it in the last minute and a half and you lost.
You know what? What's been consistent? The game against Kentucky, the game against Alabama, the official, Don Daly.
Oh, here we go.
Don Daly.
Here we go.
Referee both of those games.
Here we go.
And as coaches, we know who's coming into the arena. And we look and see who it is, and we see, have we had issues with him before?
He was part of the Kansas game where Tennessee blew the big lead. All three.
I'm telling you. And he's made some pivotal calls. But at the end of the day, when you lose Nate Ament, Jason, that's huge. And then Alabama's perimeter scoring was much better than what Tennessee could offer, Austin. I mean, Hollowell, I call him Latrell Sprewell. I don't call him what his name is because he was playing like Sprewell. And then LeBaron Fallon was just, they just scored the basketball.
Well, you look at the 6 losses in SEC play, they all have something in common.
The official. I'm sorry.
Not the official, but guards from the winning team have scored over 20 points. Missouri last week, you saw T.O. Barrett have a career high against us.
Yep.
This week it was Phylon, and it was Reitzel, who both of those guys went over 20 points. Against Kentucky, it was Otega Elway, and it was Denzel Aberdeen. I mean, so you got to stop people at the perimeter position, and it makes you miss a guy like Zakai Ziegler and Jamal Meshack. And it's the reason why Jamal Meshack is playing in the NBA.
Wow.
I mean, when you miss NBA pro players, you're going to feel it, and Tennessee is feeling it.
On the defensive side. Which is something I think that, we probably all took for granted for how long, was how good Tennessee has been defensively with the guys Jason's just talking about.
Well, I mean, there was a portion of the first half. I mean, they had 15 points with 4 minutes to go. Now, they had a few threes late in the first half and kind of upped it up to 28. But, I mean, Tennessee played pretty well the first half. It just, you go back to they could not stop the kid from Missouri in the midweek game. I mean, he literally just said, all right, clear out, one-on-one, and just scored. I mean, it was like,
and
taking candy from a baby.
Mitchell also, Barrett and Mitchell. But to hold Alabama to 28 points at halftime is huge. They scoring upwards to 90, 100 points a game. The points in the paint was in our favor. Second chance points was in our favor. We just couldn't sustain it. Those points in the paint ended up being 40 to 26 for the game, and we out-rebounded these guys. 47 to 30. That should be a recipe for victory, especially at home, Jason.
You got to make shots at the end of the day. I mean, basketball is a make or miss game at the end of the day. 39% from the field goal range. A lot of bunnies missed again from your post players. You didn't get some calls around the rim when you tried to finish. You only shot 8 free throws. Officiating could have been better, but whenever you make less free throws, or whenever you attempt less free throws than the opposing team makes, you're going to be in trouble. And that was the case, I think, against Alabama, too.
And you take for granted Nate's ability to get to the line.
Yeah.
We talked about how good he's been at the line, but it's his ability to get to the line and get those free throws, right?
Yeah.
And they just weren't able to do that at all on Saturday. I mean, heck, they shot, you said 8? 2 of them were off a technical, so 6.
Yeah.
And 4 for 18 from 3. 4 for 18 from 3. Who is going to be that perimeter 3-point threat other than Jacoby? I mean, Nate has proven that he can knock down the three, but these other guys, I mean,
Every other conversation like that right now has been put on hold. Okay, every one of those conversations about who's the third person. Okay, well, who's 1 and 2 right now? Because as of the show is at 7:30 on Sunday night.
Well, I mean, the reason why you're losing, still having a 17-point rebound advantage, and having 24 offensive rebounds, 25 offensive rebounds, is because you can't shoot the ball. You can't make shots. So I mean, that stat.
No, I'm totally with you. I'm totally with you. What I was going to say is, before y'all smiled at each other, and I had to stop to see if there was another joke on Packer.
No.
As of the show, hang
about-
on. As of the show at 7:30 on Sunday night, and the reason I say that is because somebody may be watching this Monday night. They may be watching it later on Tuesday, on VolQuest or something like that. As of right now, we don't know the status of Nate Ament.
No.
Nobody knows the status of Nate Ament. And so my thing is that puts every other conversation on hold when your absolute alpha dog right now, you don't know what his status is.
Yeah. I mean, I tried to use all my contacts and moles to find out, any updates on his condition, but everybody was mum, and I guess they're keeping it close to the vest, Austin.
Yeah, I think the fact he came back obviously is good. Obviously, he was out there for just a brief moment, made that one, one from the elbow, and then came out pretty much after that. I do wonder if they said, all right, you can play, but if you feel anything odd, you've got to tell us. And he said, I don't feel right. And they said, okay, cautious. That's how I interpreted it. Because the medical teams, whether it be football, basketball, baseball, whatever, are always going to err on the side of caution in this day and age. There's there's very few that say, rub dirt on it and get back out there.
Especially him.
Yeah.
No question. And Chad Newman has been the trainer there for forever. He was there when I was there, and he's a very conservative trainer, and he's going to err on the side of caution each and every time.
So we won't know. But I mean, obviously, Nate Ament's kind of like Dalton Connect in the sense of, when he was at Tennessee.
Yeah.
If he's not there, totally different team.
Should still be able to beat South Carolina, though. I mean, let him rest against South Carolina, and you come back against Vanderbilt season finale, and that you hope that he's healthy.
Because if you can win the 2 this week,
then you get a double bye.
well, no, not necessarily. But you need Florida to beat Kentucky, or Kentucky to lose to A&M.
Yeah.
Kentucky needs to lose. Either way, you need to win the 2 this week. So I'm with Jason. Like, if you think you can get by South Carolina without him, then you alter your game plan. Everything runs through Jacoby. Somebody else has got to take more shots, whether that's Amari Abrams getting in there and knocking down some corner threes, or continuing to see more of Ethan Berg or Troy Henderson or whoever. But you got to find a way to win this week. Dropping both games this week, one on the road and then one at home, really puts you behind the 8 ball when it comes to getting the double bye. You can still get there, but there's no wiggle room and you need help.
Let's take a break. What we're going to do when we come back is get in the mind of the coach and the coaching staff of how you manage these situations going into a week like this. You've been there, you've done that, still doing it. We'll do that next on the Food City Locker Room, brought to you by Garza Law.
Who is the third man?
I don't know.
Like a blast from the past, the Super Dealer is back. Look to the skies, Knoxville. The Super Dealer is fighting for price, service, and the American made. Ted Russell Ford is your Super Dealer, a beacon of hope in a world of high prices. Ted Russell Ford is East Tennessee's #1 Volume 4 dealer. Come see the Super Dealer today at either Ted Russell Ford location, Parkside Drive or Kingston Pike.
Hi, I'm Laura Ash. I'm a State Farm agent here in West Knoxville. I love to serve all of East Tennessee for all of your home, car, life, and business insurance. If you need anything insurance related, give us a call at 675-0888.
I'm Tennessee basketball player JP Estrella. Let me give you a tour here of the offices at Knoxville Smiles. Dr. Costa is placing implants with a robot, and it's all done digitally. There's no guessing with this since it's all robotic. Dr. Wilco is the newest addition to the office. He loves to research the latest and greatest in technology, so the other doctors go to him for the newest product information and techniques. Dr. Malone is building teeth in the mouth. To him, cosmetic bonding is more like artwork. He does this without cutting your teeth down. It's all about building them up. Guys, we still have a problem. Do y'all have a bigger chair?
you're super busy right now, but I ordered some ribeyes and a few other things for curbside pickup at Food City. Can you grab it on your way home?
Sure thing, hon. Gotta run. Wait, did you get some of those twice baked potatoes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, love ya. Really gotta run.
Got a lot going on? Let the professional shoppers do the work for you. Just set a pickup time and your groceries will be ready. Try curbside pickup at Food City today.
Oh, sorry. We need dog food, too.
A lot of laughter and commercial breaks. Not about Food City being your tailgating headquarters, official tailgating headquarters of the Vols. Okay, Coach Jones, let's talk about this. How do you handle a week when you've got indecision like this? You don't know about Nate Ament. Yeah, he came back in, was hobbled. Don't really know where you're at on that. How do you play? South Carolina's game you should win.
Do you invoke the Skylar McBee strategy?
What do you
Kansas
do?
Skylar! Our philosophy is next man up. It's as simple as that. The next guy on the totem pole, you get your opportunity. I mean,
You get some eye rolls out of the swing girls.
Amari Abrams, it's time to step up. You were brought here as a shooter. You was brought here as a perimeter threat. It's your opportunity to do it. Hey, Ethan Bird came in and played really well in the game.
Up until he decided to shoot with 15 seconds on the clock. And then Jimmy Dykes still was harping on that early in the second half. I'm really understood where Jimmy Dykes
Well,
was.
because Tennessee had momentum and lost it because of that decision.
See, I disagree with you on that.
Yeah.
They were up 12.
Yeah.
At best case, they're up 14 or 15. But there's no guarantee they're going to score there. They ended the half up 12.
I understand.
So, like, it was the same, whether he took that shot or not.
But but momentum is different than just having the lead. I mean,
Yeah, but
Alabama had some momentum going into the half and felt good about where they were.
I didn't feel like they had any momentum.
Guys, we forgetting everything. We got a 13-point lead with 12 minutes to go in the second half.
That's
Yes.
true.
Okay, so
That's true.
that's not even a salient issue. I mean, we got to quit squandering these.
Where do you come up with these words and
Man, I
phrases?
read the thesaurus every day.
But
you know what? You know what? What also is troubling to me, and I'm sure it is to the coaching staff, fouling on 3-point shots.
Yeah, he was talking about that after the game.
I mean, Jacoby, you've done it on multiple occasions.
Yeah.
And then, Bishop, you get involved with it now. As a coach, we want to contest 3-point shots because, in essence, it's a lower percentage shot than a field goal. And we do not want to foul on a 3-point shot.
Rick said after the game on the post-game show on the radio, I was listening, and he said, I think we lead the nation in fouling 3-point shooters. Not that there's a stat on that.
Yeah.
But that's just mental.
Well, it's something a coach, it drives us bonkers. I mean, it's as simple as that. And it's just discipline because I know they teach how to contest shots from the 3-point line, Jason.
I mean, you're not going to block it.
No.
I mean, you rarely see a 3-point shot blocked. So you got to be more disciplined. You got to be smart. You got to be more vertical. Maybe when during the closeout, guys are running at the shooter and unable to gather their feet and jump vertical rather than jumping into the player. So yeah, it's a problem. It was a big problem last year. It's rearing its ugly head right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's anything but salient. If anything, it's anything but splendiferous.
I love this guy out here. He the best.
It's mental. Okay, you throw out all
mental.
these other words. It's just
mental.
you're mentally not where you need to be at that
It's like
time.
you want a 3-footer.
Three-
Or me with a wedge in my hand. Either way.
It's okay. Sorry. Here we are. When I'm on the court calling games as a referee, you see sometimes where there are just mental mistakes that a player just stops thinking for a moment.
Here's your technique. 2 shots.
And makes a dumb decision, and you can't have that at that level.
No, you can't, especially when you know they're getting the shot off. Like, what is the point to Jason? You're not blocking the shot. So are you really altering it by getting up in
hand on their
them?
face.
Yeah, you can do that without getting into them, right? I mean, or come up with some kind of funny word. Say salient when they're shooting and see if they get distracted.
You make a great point, Pac-Man. It's discipline. And because they're taught how to contest 3-point shots. I'm sure they're taught. It's a great coaching staff. They got a lot of experience over there. They taught to just contest the shot and then check out. And they're just not doing it very well right now.
So we look at the SEC right now. Somebody asked me the other day, the game yesterday, I guess was, what's the SEC look like? And I said, right now, I feel like it's Florida and everybody else.
Well, it is.
It is.
Pretty much.
It is.
Somebody said to me earlier today, they're like, we're looking at Kentucky's schedule, trying to figure out, okay, if Tennessee wins out, they need Kentucky to lose. They're like, well, what if Florida, because they've got such a big lead, just says we're going to rest guys? What if they just week 17 of the NFL, you get a 4-game lead, and you're like, we're going to sit some guys.
Which could happen.
We don't control our own destiny. Obviously, Missouri and Kentucky has the tiebreakers for that, for that 4th spot. Yeah. In essence, right now, we're 6th. We're 6th in the SEC, and we need some help. And Austin makes a good point. Florida doesn't have to win that basketball game against Kentucky.
Nope.
They can rest their guys and get them prepared. They can get them prepared for the SEC tournament.
But they're going to want to for a higher seed.
This is Todd Golden we're talking about.
Yeah, I agree with this.
I work with Todd Golden. Me and him work together at Auburn. I know how he is. And he's capable. He's capable of doing just what we're talking about.
I told Todd, replace replace the staples in my stapler, Todd.
I knew it was coming. He said golden. Okay, we got to take a break. More when we come back on the locker room.
Splendiferous.
At Ted Russell Lincoln Knoxville, we know your time is valuable, and we know that service needs can pop up at unexpected times. That's why we bring the Service Center to your home or office. With our mobile service, you can receive the vehicle maintenance you need at your time and place. We take care of oil changes, battery replacements, brake services, diagnostic scannings, and more. Book an appointment online or call us today. Ted Russell Lincoln Knoxville, where luxury vehicles come with luxury treatment.
This water makes my hair so dry and brittle.
AquaClear can fix that.
Jeez, I hate the way my water smells.
AquaClear can fix that.
No matter how much lotion I use, my skin is always so dry.
AquaClear can fix that.
We'll change your water. It'll change your life.
I was coming home and a lady hit me head on. It totaled my car. It fractured my right heel and it bruised me up really badly. The Garza Law firm, they were very compassionate, but yet they were very detailed. They didn't let me down. They never stopped fighting. It helped me regain confidence in law firms. I would definitely recommend the Garza Law firm.
The Garza Law firm. Let us help.
Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, we're going to turn our attention to the Lady Vols right now because this is a storyline. This is something to talk about. They've lost their last 6 games, 7 of their last 8. It has just turned like a snowstorm in New York. I mean, it's just what has happened.
Well, from my perspective, I don't think that you can consistently win at that high level in certain 5 people at a time. I just don't think you can do it.
Is this the problem or a problem?
No, it's a problem.
A problem.
But it metastasizes into all different types of things because you're not comfortable out there. If I'm out there for 2 minutes, Jason, and then I'm coming out. I mean, you know this?
Can I be metastasized?
I don't want to come out of the game if I'm in a rhythm. Period.
Exactly.
Period.
Exactly.
Big word.
If you done caught 2 balls and then he's taken out for the next 3 or 4 plays,
and I'm not tired, don't take me out. No.
And I think that's a problem.
So do you think that players are quitting? I mean, their own coach says they've quit several times.
Well, they quit against South Carolina. I mean, they played hard and tough in the first half. I mean, third quarters has been an issue for the Lady Vols all season long. I don't really know what we're saying at halftime, but they come out flat, and the other team is able to make runs. And then in the fourth quarter, we play hard to keep the league, closer than what it really is. But third quarters is where you get beat.
They've either been tied or had the lead at halftime, at UConn, at LSU, home against Texas, and home against Vandy. And none of those games have been close except for Texas. Texas, you tried to have a feverish comeback and then didn't even get a shot off at the end. It just feels like, they were 8-2 in league play. They lost their last 6 to finish 500 in league play. It feels like you ever watch The Price is Right? It feels like where the yodeling, and the guy falls off the cliff. That's the Lady Vols right now. It just is what it is.
You had the Kentucky coach a couple weeks ago, and you had Kim Mulkey a couple days ago mention Tennessee's offense being like rec ball. When you play against Tennessee, it feels like rec ball. And, there's not the structure that you need offensively.
Jerry Green.
Well, there's no structure defensively either.
I was getting there. No structure defensively. I think the body language for some of your older players doesn't necessarily, signify leadership. I think there's several issues that Kim Caldwell will have to fix it during the offseason.
We're dancing around it.
3-point shooting.
We're dancing around it.
Is she safe?
Do we have confidence in Kim Caldwell that she can get it done?
Right now, I think it's hard to say that.
Not
right?
unless you change.
But I think you have to continue to adapt. What do good coaches do? What did Nick Saban do better than anybody?
He adapted.
He adapted.
Yeah.
Game changed. He didn't say, I'm doing it my way. We're playing getting 2 touchdowns and getting north-south. No, he changed. Got 2 and they're throwing it all over the line. I think she has to adapt her game to Tony's point, which was a big fear coming in, is would players want to come play? Well, yeah, because of NIL, they've had a nice little run in recruiting, a nice portal class. They've got a really high-end player coming in this next year. But, I don't think they'll have this same roster a year from now. I think there's going to be several defect out of here because they're not happy with where things are.
Yeah. Number 1 portal class this past year by ESPN, and the number 2 recruiting class by ESPN.
And it meant nothing because you don't have good chemistry.
Do you think the Lady Vol faithful still has confidence in Kim when former Lady Vols make comments on the national media saying, I'm really having a problem with what's going on in Knoxville with the Lady Vols?
Yeah, Andre Carter just told the truth and did her job. Everyone knew what the issues have been the last couple of weeks, and she said it, and it was truthful. And so, again, it goes back to what Austin is saying. Kim Caldwell has opportunity to adjust during the offseason. Dabo Swinney didn't want to adjust to the NIL and transfer portal, and look how far Clemson has fallen. Kim just has to adjust. Not all of it's bad, but most of it probably needs a tweak or two if she wants to compete.
The problem is when your whole shtick is based off of the 5 in, 5 out, and 40 minutes of Nolan Richardson, and pressing and forcing turnovers and kind of the helter skelter.
Yeah.
If you adjust, you can't play that same way, which means the offensive sets have to be a little different than playing the quote rec ball. Again, I think there's got to be some change. How much buy-in is there with the administration? I'm not saying to Kim. I'm saying from the NIL perspective. They put a bunch of money into this roster this past year. What's the NIL buy-in going into the offseason? Is it the same or is it different? Because I think sometimes when you have a big buy-in in NIL, that can hurt you too because you just spend, and some of those players don't have the buy-in, so to speak, because they've already got the pay-in.
Got to take a break. I will say this. I don't typically do this, but just as we go to break, Carol Lawson's doing really well at Duke. I know they lost today, but just saying. We'll be right back and talk about the week ahead when we come back.
Matlock Tire Service and Auto Repair is proud to be celebrating 70 years of serving East Tennessee. That's 70 years of old school customer service, trustworthy auto repair, and of course, great deals on tires. Each one of our 5 convenient East Tennessee locations feature family-friendly waiting areas, and you can schedule appointments and search for tires right on our website at matlocktireservice.com. Modern convenience, hometown values. For 70 years and counting, Matlock Tire Service and Auto Repair.
Hello, I'm Dr. Joel Ash, a Knoxville native and the owner of Ash Chiropractic and Wellness. We would like to help you on every step along your health journey, whether that's chiropractic care, soft tissue work, or diet and exercise help. I'm located in the Renaissance Plaza. You can give me a call at 865-671-1000.
Hi, I'm Matt Marshall with Exterior Home Solutions.
Hi, I'm Dustin Woodson, also with Exterior Home Solutions.
We are now easier than ever to find, right off of I-75 and Merchants Road.
It's a new location, but the same trusted expertise in roofing and siding that you've come to trust over the past 25 years.
Local quality craftsmanship, licensed and insured.
For the best and most trusted name in roofing and siding, scan the QR code on your screen.
Exterior Home Solutions, when it has to be the best.
Community banking is about location and much more. It's about family. We reside in your community. We are a part of your community. At Commercial Bank, our commitment extends beyond the walls of our branches. It's displayed each day in the opportunities we provide, the money we give back, and the time we commit, all to help improve the lives of the people, families, and businesses that make our communities great. Commercial Bank, life made better.
I was coming home, I had a flat tire. Well, the local authorities proceeded to ask me some questions, and then that led to my arrest. There were some facts that needed to be presented that could help me with my case. I was exonerated. I would contribute that to Mr. Garza and his staff's efforts. He assured me that he would do all within his power to assist me in seeing this through.
The Garza Law Firm. Let us help.
Hey, wherever you are across the great state of Tennessee, Marcos Garza and the Garza Law Firm can help you. Why hire an out-of-state lawyer to handle your in-state issues? Just go to GarzaLaw.com, get the help you need whenever challenges come your way. Let's talk about the keys to victory this next week. We'll start with the South Carolina game. I guess we'll end there because that's what we always do. Tuesday, Tennessee and South Carolina. Jason Swain.
All right, make some shots in the paint. Convert shots in the paint. Defend Michi Johnson. He's averaging about 17 points per game. Their point guard. He can create his own shot. He can get buckets. He's really, really good with the ball in his hands. Don't let him go for 20-plus points. And then finish the second half strong.
My keys are get off to a good start. If you get off to a good start where you're up 12, 14, 15, South Carolina's not coming back. South Carolina.
That's a sensitive issue right now.
South Carolina is not.
Never say never.
Alabama.
If you get
South
a big
Carolina
lead.
is not Kentucky. South Carolina is not some of these other teams. So get off to a good start. Pound the offensive glass. Just pound it. I mean, obviously, we've talked about this on a number of shows. We are really good on the offensive glass. Get second chance points. And then, in my estimation, let's have an inside scoring mentality. Let's continue to throw it in to Jalen Carey, throw it in to JP, throw it in to Dwayne Brown, throw it in to Felix, and try and get points, productivity, especially if Nate Amin is not going to play in that basketball
Just get a lead, and we're feeling really good about it, Austin.
Don't need nothing to worry about.
Just be salient and pound it.
That's it.
That's the key. I mean, at the end of the day, Tennessee's got to take it one game at a time. Just find a way to win on the road. 1 point, 100 points, whatever. Just win. Just win one game, get it to the weekend, and see what else happens around you, and play Vanderbilt, and maybe you end up getting a double
See what
bye.
metastasize.
Yeah. They have a better roster without Nate Amin than South Carolina. They need to beat South Carolina handily. And I expect them to do it. I know they know what's at stake. That double bye is at stake, and I think that they'll bring some urgency into this contest.
Before we leave,
Tuesday.
we got 30 seconds now. We got more time. When we give you a chance, what's next for the AAC champion Johnson Royals?
Yes. Johnson Royals. We won the AAC tournament championship on Saturday.
Your associate head coach.
Yes. Me and Logan Sharp are doing this thing together. We got some great players. Mason Lockhart and the crew. The selection show is on Thursday. They have a selection show in the NAIA just like they have in the NCAA, 64 teams, and we'll know what site we're going to. And if we're able to win that site, then we go to Kansas City, where 16 teams go. That's our final four, 16 teams instead of 4.
As bad as Austin now. We're out of time.
Will they have
See you next
Merlot?
week. Didn't even say goodbye.